All right, everybody. It is Wednesday here in Cypress, Texas. So there's this came to me yesterday at our service or teaching. There's your subconscious and your soul are those terms are interchangeable. So when you really understand, it's your subconscious gets established, or it's operating protocols get established from the last trimester in your mother's womb until you're 7 years old. And at 7 years old, that's when your discernment kicks in. So you're just on receive, receive, receive. It's similar to being like in hypnosis. You're highly susceptible to suggestion. Okay. And but at 7 years old, that's when your discernment kicks in. You're like, I'm not doing that again. Last time I got a spanking, I ain't doing that no more, right? But what happens is that all that information, everything's already in place, but it's like you inherited that filing cabinet that was organized or compiled by you from the last trimester of your mother's womb until you're 7 years old. So there's probably going to be a lot of inaccurate information. There's probably going to be some misinformation. Things are out of order, right? And most people never go back and reorganize their filing cabinet. Now, listening to this, you're going to you're going to be aware that you can do that. Okay. Well, people just don't change because somebody told them to, right? Or because they become aware of it, that they may implement it like right now. But if there's something, you got a desire for something strong enough, and it'll cause you to make those corrections like right now. Example, I wanted a box really bad. I started right about the time I started sparring was about the same time I started drinking and smoking pot. Now, in 11th grade, somebody that was like a high-level stunt cyclist, motorcycles and bicycles, he said, "You're never going to the Olympics if you keep getting high." And I quit, right? And then I saw Roy Jones Jr. box when he was 12 years old, and he looked like a miniature Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm like, whoever taught him how to fight, I want to teach me. And when I went down to his daddy's gym, he said, "You want to fight for me? You better come to train every day. You better be on time. You better do what you're told, and you better quit drinking." And I quit drinking just like that. And boy, that upset some people. People were like, "Oh, come on, just have a drink with me. It won't, one drink won't hurt you." I'm like, "Yeah, it ain't going to help me either. But come on, be my friend and have a drink with me." I'm like, "Yeah, why don't you be my friend and leave me alone?" Okay, so when it comes to your finances, you got to want something bad enough to change those things in your life that are keeping you from getting it together financially. Okay? And if you got somebody who doesn't have it together, it's because they haven't identified that thing, that greater thing, that desire for something more. Okay? And that's what'll do it. That's what'll do it. And if you're discouraging people from doing that, you are taking away that lever. You're taking away that thing that'll cause them to make that change. And so this is part of what we're going to talk about on Friday. All right. So I hope that's some fuel for thought. Looking forward to Friday morning. We'll be on the podcast 8:00 Central Time. All right, bye.